So, first of all, indeed, my name is TheWiz Moens, and I can give you a lot of information. They call me a guy with 100 stories, and that is about correct. So, first of all, let's start with the story about coffee. Why coffee? Because since I'm a little kid, I drink coffee. Only coffee. Everybody knew me from wherever I go. I had my own coffee machine with me. It has to be Nespresso, whatever. And when I had my diagnosis at my 50s, I had to start testing things what I like and what I didn't like. And I started realizing I didn't like coffee. Not at all. It's dirty. I like the smell. But so why did I drink so much coffee? Why did everybody know me for, hey, Pete is the guy with the coffee? Well, because coffee was my number one way of masking. It was the best way of masking. Wherever you go, any culture, any country, wherever you go, and they ask you what you want to drink, and you say coffee, it's always acceptable. So that's one of the little stories I have. And because of all the stories, I had a lot of problems, I had a lot of good things. And then I arrived at my shrink, and after more than a year convincing me, he said, Pete, actually, if Da Vinci and Dali had a child, it would be you. Because you perceive the world completely different like Dali, but you like to analyze anything and like to find solutions on problems nobody see. And that's your Da Vinci part. And that is the beauty of many neurodivergent brains. We see the world so different. We see solutions for problems that other people don't see. And I started realizing because I'm different, people just need a guide about me on, hey, who is Pete? How is he? Why does he do certain things? Or why doesn't he do certain things? And to get more inclusion on my being different, because I have ADHD, I have a high potential brain, I have autism, dyslexia, dyscalculia, and whatever. So yeah, I never felt included with the rest of the people. And then I started off my diagnosis. It's time to start people include. And I used to live in Manchester in the 90s, so let's include, mate. So I started building InclusiMate. And what is InclusiMate? Basically, you follow a certain couple of steps. You answer a couple of questions. At the end, you have a QR code. And that QR code gonna tell the specifics about you. Specifics. So here you can go you can already make an account. It's not ready. All right. So it's still in Dutch for the moment. So here you can go and you're going to start with questions about your sensority. What does it going to give you stress? What going to help you de-stress? For me, it's techno music. It is smell, a nice perfume, fruit, something sweet. Don't touch me. I'm a do not touch me person. So all those types of things when I travel by train, if I go somewhere, so many situations, I get a problem. I don't know how to communicate to other people on a friendly way, like, hey, no, it's please, I need to pee. Can I go somewhere for free or whatever? So a lot of problems when I go in the train, so many miscommunications. And for all that stress, I created this app. And then like here communication. How do you talk with me? What is the best way to to talk to me? Right? In a direct way. Please use SMS. Don't use email. There's so many different ways to communicate, and communication is for certain different brains, like autism, is a hard way to get. It's a daily fight. Oh, so many things. Your identity, your stress. How do you get stress? How do you release stress? Things like that. This is the way how the question is going to be. So pretty simple. It's about the communication, this one. So this one is very simple. What words or sentence trigger you to go in meltdown, to go in stress, to go in fight modus, to go in any kind of modus that is not acceptable in a neurotypical world, right? And then there are about 36 questions in the first guide, right? Then they have the QR code. And when they scan it, like this one is the emergency code. Everybody who makes an account, neurotypical or neurodiverse, you can all make an emergency QR code. Like, I know a person and his little boy doesn't know how to speak. Luckily, he doesn't get words, right? So nothing but he know how to communicate. We have fun. We do high five. So he know things, right? So, and I was like, okay, Dad, imagine you fall and you bite off your tongue. That's a problem with you and your boy because he doesn't know how to talk. He doesn't understand words. So people going to want to talk to him, but he doesn't know how. So like that is one of the situations why that emergency code is so important. It's a life-saving something. I have a son who has peanut allergy, so I want to make it for the neurotypical people and neurodiverse people, the emergency code. It has to be. I want to make it for parents. I want to make it for parents who has children. So any type of situation, there will be a way to have your code. So you give your card, and when I stand up, I have my QR code, so you can scan it. You can put it on a t-shirt. You can put it on a mug. There are guides for on your work situations. If you go to work, you don't have to explain every time. Every time. Why are you wearing a headphone? Why you do certain things? So in that way, so explanations, all those things is in the past and people can include us in the right way, in the way they understand us. All right? And that's the app. It's ready, you can make an account. So please, people, go to inclusimates.org after today, go tomorrow. You have an onboarding because on the other side of the medallion, I made a lot of content. I'm a writer, I have a couple of books out. I'm making websites. I'm a hairdresser, so I do a lot of things. And I go quite a lot on TikTok live. Then I tell stories to explain people how our brain is different. What is like the problem with how to start with ADHD, things like that. So all that content gonna be available in the app for the neurotypical people so they can read the stories, they can listen to podcasts, they can listen to all kind of information, and then they can do quizzes so they can battle each other just so they understand more about the difference of our brain. Because the moment people understand more about us, right? When I close my eyes and I turn my head, that's a sign of respect. That means I really want to hear you because when I close my eyes, my ears work. When my ears work, I do regress, I do get at what you're saying. I'm really listening. I'm really active listening the moment I close my eyes. The moment I open them, it's all gone. All right. Some people will know this, other people don't. So this is my app. This is what I'm building. This is actually ready. Today is officially, let's say, my launch of my app. And then now questions, please. I guess I can see them in the chat.